I can't believe it. I'm alive. Socially alive. I didn't trip. I didn't fall. I didn't smell awkwardly or say anything embarrassing. It's a miracle. And now you're making a scene. Here, I got you something to drink. Thank you. No alcohol, right? Could it be, like, you've got a mission the following day? Apparently, Yang expressly made it so that alcohol had to be specifically requested. You can't just grab it from the buffet. I mean, I'd imagine one way it's like it's a party thing, so, like, it makes sense to allow alcohol, but at the same time, like, there's a mission the next day, and maybe that's a deterrent, so you don't get, maybe you have, like, a light drink, but you don't get absolutely hammered sort of thing. Like, balancing things a bit, because obviously they're adults, so they can drink, but important stuff the following day. Oh, I bet it's because of what happened at Gingers. You did prove to be quite a slippery catch. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of eel, mister. I'm way too cute for that. That you are. So wanna dance? Oh, no. Too soon. I need to get my bearings back. You can go talk to the others while I recharge. I'll be fine. Oh, thing. But I don't want to leave you alone. Aw, that's sweet. But I can hear Weiss impatiently tapping her foot way over there. I'm not going to be alone. No worries. Alright then. I'll be back. You'd better. That was a threat, Jin. Didn't you realize? Obviously it wasn't a threat, but still. Thing! Ballroom! Dancing! Okay, see, Penny's tiny over there. I should go compliment them. Oh no, I've broken them. Penny, how did this happen? What have I done? How have I broken you? I don't even know. I thought I changed them back to default to fix them, but I seem to have broken all the dresses. No! How do I change them back? Can I fix this? Is there a way to fix this? I don't know. I don't think so. Like. Then we change Penny back to normal. Yeah, I think we just busted the costume thing by using the costume shop. Yeah, I think we have. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Changing people's outfits a bit seems to have busted them wearing their dresses, which is really, really sad because their dresses are really, really nice. But, oh well, we carry on. That was an effective entrance if I've ever seen one. You don't say. I mean, at least we've got a suit. That's one thing to go out of this. And I mean, this suit still looks good. I think I prefer, like, for the sake of this, I think I prefer his other one. Like, I thought it looked quite good. Because obviously this is maybe like a cosplay type one where you're cosplaying another character, so his hair is different. And that one's got his natural hair and a suit. But no, I like this one. Mainly because, yeah, it's mostly black and I like it. Anyway, and I understand the sense of the comments about green and red. I mean, you look gorgeous on your own, but together. I didn't know Titania was such an expert in color theory. I was surprised. Color what? No. I just like seeing these shades together, like flowers and stuff. That's all. Well, you could always fake it. Yeah, I reckon I could. The mysterious, sexy, knowledgeable, silver-haired girl. Who could resist? Apparently, the entire Patreon chat because nobody ever votes for you to get a date, Titania. Actually, that's not true. Lots of people do. I regularly vote for Titania to get a date, but sadly, when it comes to Titania getting a date, she's always up against stiff competition, and she always loses. And it's always really sad because I feel bad for her. But like, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, you want her to get a date because it'd be a cool event, but at the same time, like, there's just so many other options, like Nora and everyone else that are still getting their dates. I hope she gets a date soon, but like, she still gets stiff competition. Like, I think she's up against like the twins and stuff. So, yeah, or is it Neo or not Neon, or I forget the current program. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Although right now, I'm not really the sole center of attention as I would have liked. I've got some heavy competition. That's what you get, sharing the spotlight with Penny. Thanks. Evelyn did a great job with the clothes. That she did. But I'd give your father a compliment or two too. Anyway, yes, there's Penny, but there's also the girl who's trying to get your attention. Huh? A girl? What girl? Sigh. Emphasis on trying the parcel. Turn around, Jin. Who are you talking about? You should go get her. Thanks, Titania. Thanks, Penny. What's happening? Who is it? From what you told me about her, I swear that girl is, like, cursed to be overlooked by people she likes. Pyrrha! It's less overworldly intervention and more self-inflicted isolation, I fear. You mean she does it to herself? Not on purpose, but the tendency to put others before, above herself and not bother can bring someone to rein themselves in. Pair and address, pair and address, pair and address, pair and address! Yay! I like it! The bah! I see, I didn't see you in the crowd. I wasn't there. I've just arrived. Thank the gods. I don't think I could have forgiven myself otherwise. What for? For not immediately picking you out of the crowd? I mean, yeah! Doing my hair took longer than I thought. I've never worn them like this. I like it! I like all of this. I like all of this. I really want to take Pierre to the dance, but never mind. Oh, it looks amazing. You are amazing. Thanks. Someone told me that since this was going to be a special occasion, I should look special. I tend to forget, but I am a super rich sports superstar, so I can splurge out on some clothes every now and then. Got a great fashion sense too. I can't claim the choice is fully mine. I had help. Well, they have my thanks as well. I'll be sure to pass them along. I'm trying to remember the story with Pierre because it's been a long time. Like, and about them, Jin, there's something you should. Are they different people or are they the same? I forget. I promised you the first dance, didn't I? Did we? I don't remember. Yes. I'm glad I wasn't too late. What is happening with you? What is happening? This is a split personality thing. It might be. Oh my god. Yeah, you bah. You know what? I may not have gotten to take Pierre to the dance, but I'm still pretty chuffed right now. What were you saying earlier? When the music came on. I interrupted you. You were saying that there's something I should... It can wait. The whole world can wait. Just this once. Okay. Jin, please remember you're already dating like 5 other girls. Tries not to make a scene with Pierre Nichols. Never mind! We're making a scene with Pierre Nichols. It's fine! I'm completely okay with this. Pyrrha too? Yeah, and... I'm sorry. I was halfway through that I hadn't told you, but... If you had ruined that moment you were having, I would have kicked your butt all the way to Mishdo and back, mister. Heels or not. What I mean is, I thought she was, you know, completely into John. I mean, a lot of people thought that, but it turns out I've been pretty good with girls. Yeah. So, how? It started when me and Evelyn were trying to help her on that front. Then it became trying to be there for her when we hit a wall on the path. And somewhere along the way, she became sweet on you. Pretty much. She lured me into a classroom and kissed me. I can imagine your face when that happens. Although, I have to ask, is it like a limited number or... I ask because I'm the newcomer to the relationship. I've never really put down those kinds of rules, but I think it probably should be more careful from now on, huh? Honestly, we have no idea about each other's limits in the relationship, but... yet, but... I think I'd be a safe bet to keep the circle from getting any bigger. Right. Well, you can try your best, but, you know, it's one of those things. Although, I bet Penny would be okay, even being in a relationship with the whole school. Do you want to kill me? this. Giving up before even trying boyfriends. I reckon Jin could do it. I'm only human. Are you? Human enough to know that's a recipe for disaster. I mean, probably, but I reckon you could do it. I reckon you could do it. You've shown that you have a history of doing very well in these circumstances. Anyway, hello! What to do? I don't know. Just save that there, I suppose, because we're going to do an option. Right, well, there's the cutest duo of the evening, as Cinna put it. Oh, there's someone I didn't expect to see around. Oh. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is like a limited thing where you can only do one, or whether you get to do both. So I'm going to do the cutest duo ever, because I want to say that one for last, because, like, that might be Neo. Because I've got 4 dates with her and thingy. So maybe we should get a Yang thing then. Oh. I guess maybe it's a limit, or maybe it's because, I don't know, whatever. Right, moving on. Tapa! Hiding from the paparazzi, are we? Bloody everyone's brilliant. Not on purpose. Gennaro was just interested in the ballroom and wanted to see more of it. Oh. Like the place, Gennaro? It's less than I like it and more that it interests me. You know how I kept peak running all these years? When I was born, a lot of buildings were damaged or had fallen apart. I could guess what they were supposed to look like from the others, so I repaired them. But this place is completely different from anything I've ever seen. I was thinking, who knows? Maybe next time I'll make something like this instead of something like that. You mean you want to go back to peak? Eventually, yes. Even knowing what I know, I don't feel comfortable just letting it crumble back to pieces. Especially considering it's all that's left to remember the people who lived in it by. Sorry to be totally blunt, but since when do you care? Weezer must have had someone who was nice to him and gave him attention growing up, didn't he? I think so. It's possible. And yet, they were also killed by him. He's spoiled, ungrateful. He doesn't know what it's like having no one like that around. No one around at all. They were killed by him? Just, okay. So screw him. Whenever we want to do, whatever he wants to do, whatever he likes, I'm going to do the exact opposite. Start with making Peak big and nice. Maybe bigger and nicer. It's weird, isn't it? It's a pretty selfish reason. Maybe a bit, but I still think it's admirable. You know, having a goal like that is never a bad thing. I'm sure the people of Peak will be happy to know that the city they built, made thrive, will continue to do so in the future. Honestly, I think I'd just rather have not been food for whatever the hell ate them, but never mind. Speaking of which, we're going to have to come clean about what happened at Peak sooner or later. Yeah, but how do we explain that without explaining, you know, everything else? Because I know Osmond would allow that. Since when do we care what Osmond thinks? Oh, I don't. It's just, how do we get the truth out without him being able to do anything about it is the question. Yeah, I mean, who would... Jack, no! Who would ever be able to do something like that? Don't look so smug. Brilliant. Alright, I should probably get back to... Hello, Neo! Oh, what the hell? Who the hell goes around kicking people in the shins? We know who. We know who. Wait a minute. This technique, this angle, the shape of the shoe is definitely... It's definitely different, but... Neo in a dress! Yay! Ah! Neo? How did you... What are you... What do you mean wrong question? I'm sorry! No, they're clothes on you! And don't pull my hair! I'm getting flung about like a ragdoll. Message received. Next time I send her a message like that, I should probably just die. It'd be much less troublesome. Is this when I send out a message about saying, hey, I might be about to die because I'm going into a very dangerous place. Thanks for everything. Maybe. Listen, I know that I guess what I did was selfish, but I seriously write about died back then. Okay, so. And it's about everything. Your job in my situation. I've come to care about you a whole lot, and I think you care about me too. We're kind of besties now. So, if something happened to me, not even giving you one last message, that would have been too cruel. I mean, so would dying, but at least we managed to avoid that one. I know I scared the hell out of you, I'm sorry. But hey, there's no more crisis or suicide missions or extreme dangers anywhere around me in the near future, so yay? You literally are going in one tomorrow, you son of a bitch! Every Huntsman mission's a suicide mission, really. Well, if you try hard enough. It depends what the mission is, but we know we're gonna go fight a big Grim or something. I think? Is that May's thing? We're gonna fight a big Grim? We're doing something. Anyway, well, a lot more time to hang around. Speaking of which, how did you get here? This is for students only. Yeah, alright. That would make a difference at all, but thing is, your clothes, you didn't just sneak in, did you? A lot more time to hang around. You've actually infiltrated with the transfer students. But why would you? Wait a minute. Mr. Torchwick talked about some unsavory business partners, making it clear that he was working for someone he couldn't really stand. And if Neo's here now, having infiltrated as a student, oh, she's clicked on, I've clicked on, or clicking on the things we shouldn't be, then maybe the business partner they were talking about, and that they want to throw off their backs are, yeah, okay, we're ignoring Neo. Okay, enough of the shins already. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just thinking, Neo. The people you and Torchwick can't stand are... What do you mean dancing? Neo, that... I see people getting couples and lines and... Oh god! This is one of those formal dances. What about waiting for the next song? So you can't crush my feet? In the high heels. I mean, she always wears bits of heel bits. Yeah, I guess I owe you. Ugh. Sorry, RWBY. I don't think my feet will survive for dancing. Or at least, that's what it should have been, but what? Oh! Getting lots of art in this. I like. What? What is what? What is this? Neo, you can dance? Like, you can actually dance. Look at that. When she decides to, she doesn't have to stab her feet. But how? Like, have you always been able to do this? Or did you practice? She silent chuckles. Yeah. I guess it's the best thing I can hope for, isn't it? You sausage, you're not even going to tell us what she said, are you? Still, calling me surprised and shocked. Which, I guess with her, was her aim all along. But still, thank you gods, my feet are spared for once. Ah. And of course, she disappeared before I could ask any further questions, wearing that shit-eating grin. Ugh. Still, that was fun. Yeah. But it also gave me a lot of food for thought. Okay, so... Right, okay. Jane, who is that girl? A friend. I know her from Vale, but I didn't know she was going to be here. I also didn't know she could actually dance. She usually massacres my feet. What is it? We've not danced with RWBY yet, you idiot. She looks like someone I've met. Actually, no. Someone me and others ran into. They bumped into her? Oh yeah, she has actually. They've met Neo. Ran into? Did I think about it? RWBY and others have been very helpful with our problems, but they're dealing with something heavy too, or don't they? You want to talk about it? No, not today. Right now, I think I want to dance. Sure, let's go. They put on a song I like too. Yay. It's an interesting song, RWBY. That's like a much more high energy song as well. And I guess that's more RWBY style, ain't it? Okay. So Neo already popped up, and yet here we are. Okay, hold on. Let's delete that really quick. That's something I didn't expect to see here. Who is this? Me! Oh, didn't pin you down as one of these kind of events. Not one for dressing up, unless it's strictly necessary. But I do enjoy a good distraction, especially from a hunt. A hunt? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to a specified place to target a specific Grim, so I'd say yes. Pure from hunter work, really. That's how the profession started. Really? I thought it would start with some sort of protective militia. Protective militia. You don't need aura to put up a defensive position and use dust-based weaponry. The profession of the hunter started as a way to get their grim before they got to the settlements. Because for all the variety in monstrous grim, can't plan. They just act. A functioning brain has always been their greatest advantage. The greatest advantage we've had over everything else. Be it beast or grim. Grim can't plan? It depends on the grim. It seems like they can sort of do things depending on the... Like, I think, like, the older ones can do more than just rush you. Like, they clearly can think. But, like, say, for example, the Big Nevermore. When they fought the Big Nevermore in the very beginning, it was bigger and older. So it clearly had a bit more tactics to it than just, you know, the Little Nevermore where they just charge. So, like, yeah. What's on your mind? The thing you said about Grim. The fact that they don't plan. You sure about that? Absolutely. Even if their behavior many times become increasingly complex, it's never because of actual consciousness. It's just a byproduct of their main instincts, which differs from each species of Grim. That could also be true. It could just be the big birdie acted like a big birdie. Not saying obviously this is canonically right for RWBY and all that, but like how RWBY balances things and how Grim work and how Aura works and that changes literally volume to volume because they're still deciding themselves how it really works. How Grim works, so... And why is that? That's advanced Grim studies. I'll give you a brief rundown if you like, but not today. Today's a distraction day. You're right. We should think about having some fun, shouldn't we? Yeah. Join me for a drink. Just walks in wearing a hoodie. Brilliant. It's done. Emerald! Not in a dress. Alright, cool. I trust no one was the wiser. No, ma'am. Very well done, Emerald. Now, let's mingle. We have a party to get back to, and our teammate has been covering for you long enough now. That'll be Neo, I assume. Wait, does that mean we're going to do dancing with Cinder? You keep looking at your scroll. Counting down to midnight. I'm way too curious about this thing. What are you... I don't know. Wait. What are you? What goes inside an envelope as a present? Have you tried shaking it? Guessing from the sound? First thing I tried, but it doesn't make any sound. From the touch, I can tell it's kind of paper. But that could... what could be written on it? Well, now I'm getting curious too. But what about... what about we distract ourselves from the mystery with some more dancing? Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. And you know what? Dancing in heels isn't that bad, after all. I mean, sure, it looks like it took a little while to find a way to keep my balance, but once I found it, bam, easy peasy. I mean, my feet are going to kill me in the morning. I already know, but at least there's no risk of any fall. Preventing nothing happens to the heels themselves. RWBY! Are you okay? Ow, ow, ow. My ankle. Ow. Looks like you twisted it. Don't try to walk on it. Here, look at me. Oh, I knew something like this was going to happen. I would have picked up Ragdoll still, but... that would bring attention to her right now. No one is really looking at us or bothering with what happened, but... considering how self-conscious she was being, I don't think she'd agree. I knew this was a bad idea. I never should have let the girls talk me into this. RWBY, it's alright. It was an accident. Because I treated the heels like they were high hebits, now I've ruined the shoes White's got me. I twisted my ankle, and so I can't dance anymore, and I'll have to go back to room barefoot, so I'll ruin the stockings Blake got for me too. Nonsense. I'm sure they can be repaired. And we can always, we can ask someone to grab you some sneakers or something. I wish I'd drunk something. At least then I could have blamed it on that. She's not even listening. RWBY, please. It's not the end of the world. No. It's what happens every time I try to act like a normal girl. No, Fuse! But put a weapon in my hands. or ask me to shoot some Grim from 100 places, I can do that. And if I put my mind to it, I can also be an egghead. Be good at school, at stuff for killing monsters. But every time I try and do something normal, I say something or do something and ruin it, or I end up looking like a little kid. RWBY. Even tonight, when I absolutely didn't want it to happen, it still did. What's wrong with me? Aww. That's a good thing that Jin's very good at these types of situations. You were that scared and insecure, and you still did it. Huh? If you're so terrified and plagued with doubts, why do you still do it? Because I wanted to do it. I wanted to do this kind of thing with you. Oh, clearly music's just picked up there. And were you having fun? Yes, a lot. Before I screwed it up. You know we haven't had a slow dance yet. No. Let's go then. But what? You, me, and this beautiful music. Come on. But my shoes, you can just stand on my feet. It's an answer. I'll take it. Because that wouldn't make me look like a little kid at all. If that's all it takes for someone to think, if that's all it takes for someone to think of you, Ruby Rose as a little kid, then I don't give a damn about their opinion or anything. And neither should you. RWBY, as you said, you're kick-ass hunter. You know weapons like a cook knows dishes. Everyone saw you coming down those stairs. They know how beautiful you are. And you lead Team RWBY. No one's going to think you're a kid just because you broke your heel or because you're dancing on the top of my feet. But most importantly, RWBY, call me old-fashioned, but I could never, ever be in love with a little kid. But I think I could fall for a beautiful, special girl who, despite all her insecurities, bit the bullet because she wanted to do something special with me. So, think you could give me one last dance before I go grab her some shoes. He's trying, but I really do wish he was in his other outfit so I could see how he looked in that, but had to go and break the sprites. Please go extra slow. I mean, at least I look good in this outfit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Thing! It's pretty! I still say I should have gone with Yang, just to ruin this moment a bit. But yeah, okay, this is nice. We got a feels moment, a little bit. Oh, there's Yang. Yang. I mean, it's very romantic, but it's not that. It's just, I can't believe RWBY got a boyfriend before I did. Of course, that's what it is. Or maybe you've had one too many refills. If the amount of umbrellas floating in your glass is any indication. Okay, she might just be drunk, but still, brilliant. Ah, the comedy right at the end, I love it. Just to break the mood down again. How do you find a pair of sneakers so quickly? I know a person. Who do I know? Who happens to be your sister and had prepared for such an eventuality. Brilliant! Think of them as a present. You know, speaking of presents. Okay, this is a bit where I'm getting a bit... If there's an unexpected cut, it's for various reasons. It's very time to open Yang's. Oh, right. It's way past midnight. Open it, open it, open it. Well, you sound more excited than me there. Can't help it, I'm curious. Right, well, the rest of the night's just complete fuzz. If you want to find out what happened, you best go get the game and try it yourself. It's free, there's a link down below. And for YouTube's sake, we will not be putting anything up on screen from that bit in between. I mean, there was some stuff that was nothing to do with RWBY, Jane, and blah, blah, blah. Like, Jack with Lisa, and, Pyrrha having, yeah, a split personality thing. Or, like, a personality she doesn't want to remember something. But, yeah, that other personality, okay, the one with the accents, like, hey, Yeah, you kissed him, and I should have kissed him, and but they weren't happy with each other. And then Cinder talking about plans, finding Pyrrha interesting, and yeah, there was bits like that. Now we're on our way home, and they were going to continue the story from here. If you want to see that bit that's missed out, we'll wait until either someone else gets the dance thing, and we'll still be cutting out particular bits, or yeah, you can get the game yourself. Again, links down below. But there are certain things I'm not showing because I don't want to get demonetized for various reasons. Anyway, back to the story. I think you'd better come get some shot at yourself, partner. It's a very nice evening. We need to turn our brains off. Everything once off from everything else for one day. But tomorrow, we go to Vodorum. Vodorum? I know. My first step towards getting back your trust. Are we going there so you won't get expelled and our team won't break up? Honestly, by this point, I seriously doubt there's anything that could break us up. And between Beacon and your trust, well, one's more important. Yeah, so Jack wasn't happy with us, like, you know, nearly killing ourselves and stuff, a few times. So, we've got to earn back our trust, apparently. That's the thing. We're doing main mission. Anyway, a place as far away from Vale's capital as it is from Vacuo's settlement, and where their joint alliance made their last stand. I wait for a history lesson. School's out, isn't it? I make coffee, everyone. You're way too cheerful so early in the morning, love. The sun not up yet. It's dinner time. Okay, it's okay. I was about to say, like, wait, what? I got confused there. It's dinner time, Tiffus. Historians have fought on how exactly the Battle of Vonadrum ended, but they all agree on how we got there. The joint forces of Atlas and Mistral showed themselves superior in numbers, tactics, and technology, time and time again. To their shame, the royals of Vale had fled west over the mountain towards the allied land of Vacuo, which what remained of their forces, leaving Vale citizens to suffer under occupation. But before crossing the desert, they stopped at Vodrum and started building fortifications. Why would they do that? It's unclear, but it's unclear who came up with the idea. Most credit the King of Vale, Grandpa. Also unclear other reasons. Most probably it's because they knew that they'd be just putting themselves in a long siege. Atlas flying machines had already braved Vale's mountains. They would conquer Vacuo's desert too. Others say it was their plan all along. Lure the bulk of the enemy armies to a place where they could unleash their secret weapon. Well, why wouldn't they use it earlier? Yeah, the details were never clear. Only the stories remain about how King Trollus won the battle with a single swing of his sword. Anyway, the facts are, there's a ridge in Voldrum with walls so perfectly it looks cut out with a blade. And it saw the biggest loss of life in the entire war. 2/3 of the people who died in the Great War died in Voldrum. Everyone immediately sued for peace after the battle was won. It was a massacre. There's no two ways to say it nicely. And most of the bodies were never recovered. What? Why? Simply put, there were not enough men or resources. Everyone had their hands full taking care of the living. Injured to nurse, nations to rebuild, treaties to draft, and a monarch abdicating. Did you act out of shame? And of course, the Grim. Because where there's negativity, there's Grim. I can imagine how many Grim a battle that big must have brought upon them. Indeed. Luring the creatures that actually become incorporated into the tactics of Atlas and Mistral during the Great War. They'd essentially weaponized the Grim. Weaponized the Grim? But that's only the start of it. More than the Grim that were attracted from the battle, where the real problem is the Grim created by it. The Grim created by the battle. I don't have any kind of knowledge in my database. No surprise that it is considered advanced Grimm theory. Most hunters only know of how to properly kill them anyway. Grimm are attracted to the negative emotions of humans, yes, but a theory has been researched and more widely accepted by the day that they are born of fears. And what I mean by using the plural is that each different species of Grimm is born of a different fear humans possess. Sure! Evil magic stuff makes evil monsters that people are scared of. Sure. Could run with that. When you know magic's involved, everything becomes so much more plausible. Any fear? This is still being researched up by the general rule. Is more is more complex the fear, the rarer, more powerful the Grimm is. But what about the giant turtle? What kind of fear is it that he was so powerful? The Gamera is born of a simple fear of wild animals, snapping turtles to be precise. It's so powerful because of the other aspects factoring into a Grimm's power, its age. In a Grimm, if it survives long enough, can become powerful, as the Gamera was. But the time varies between species. Rare Grimm have a tendency to mature faster, or are born powerful to begin with. Thankfully, they're rare. Our target in Vodrum is one such rare Grimm. The first of its species born from that brutal exchange of the Great War. Okay, but sorry I can't not ask now. What fear is this Grimm supposed to have been born from? The fear of no return. No return? A wise man once said humans became civilized when they started burying their dead. Because a burial is the rite of passage, and recollection as much for the living as it is for the dead. But with the Great War, for the first time, thousands of families all over the world, especially after Vodrum, became aware that that wouldn't be possible. And most importantly, the soldiers dying on the battlefield, so far from home, in their last moments, realized that nothing of them, nor body or belongings, would ever return to the loved ones. Amber. And it was that concentration of dread that gave birth to the Grimm species known as Keras. Is that our target? The reason you want to go to Vodrum for? No. The Keras are tricky opponents, but still nothing is well prepared. Nothing well-prepared, full-fledged hunters can't kill. Nothing to her. Revenge. She's doing it for revenge. No. My target is the very first of the Keras. It still resides in the ruined land of Vodrum, and who, after hundreds of years, evolved into a new species, the Alpha of the Keras, their queen. The Nyx. Maybe how it's pronounced. Sounded like a bird flapping its wings there. Chapter 12! I didn't even realize we had chapters. I forget if we did. For they who shall have borne the fight. Okay. I didn't know we had little bits like that. You know what? I think, after an hour odd of recording, I think it's time we end the video there. But, so, the dance is done. Huzzah! It was nice. I liked it. I really loved the bits involving, yeah, getting Pyrrha and Neon bits. That was insane and brilliant. It's fun with RWBY. I didn't mind. Like, again, I'm still always going to be like, I wish I could have took one of the girls I wanted to take. But, it is what it is. When it first happened, I said I'm going to wait. Literally, the creator said, you're going to be waiting a while, because I've got no plans to do it anytime soon. When he said that, I thought like a couple of months. Like, yeah, maybe it'll be a few months until it comes up again, but surely it'll come up again. No, it's been 14 months, and it's still not came up. It's still not up at this point. Which, again, they're doing the main story, they're doing all the other bits, fair enough. It's one of those things, it's whatever they want to prioritize. There's nothing saying the fifth dance has to be a big priority. It's just, I was trying to be stubborn about it and wait, but I wanted to see the rest of the story at this point, because the game's now finished. I want to play through to the end, and I mean, there are extra dates still getting made. There's 4 or 3 now, because I did the Freezer Burn one. There's still 2 Nora dates and the Coco date that I haven't done yet. Maybe I'll be able to do them along the way in this. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just put them in as substitutes if I had to replay a date. But, yeah, I want to see the rest of the story and play it through the end because they're talking about making a new game and stuff. So, to avoid spoilers, this is the best plan. So, yeah, we're going to continue playing through. We're going to play through to the end. I'll substitute the other dates in if I need to, just to show them off. But we'll be continuing as we once upon a time did a year ago. Right, anyway though, people, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Again, if you want to see a little bit that I cut out, I mean, it was a fairly large bit, but if you want to see the bit I cut out, links down below. Again, I'm just not showing it because YouTube's sensitive on stuff, and I don't really want to risk getting demonetized. I've got 2 videos in my entire channel demonetized, and fun fact, one of them's a RWBY visual novel video. Funnier fact, it's literally the one where Nora, we get sweaty with Nora where she's in the gym. That apparently was too much. That was too much. That video with Nora was too much. Not the one with Yang, the one with Pyrrha, the one with Velvet, the one with Cinder. No, none of them. The one with fucking Nora. So no, I wasn't risking showing anything or even going into context of some of the stuff here because, again, YouTube's sensitive. So, again, if you want to see that bit, links down below. Go check it out. It's free and it's a load of fun. It's massive. You've seen, I'm on episode 130 something. I don't even know where. I might have cut this somewhere. Episode 130 something. It's brilliant. It's a really good game. It can get you so into it as well with the characters. They're great. And, I mean, you'll maybe like some stories more than others, but you're probably going to find stuff you like in here. Like, I've found some stories I've absolutely adored with the characters. And the main story itself, it's just been a fun ride with the characters themselves. Like, the characters make it. Because they're great. Penny's great, Evelyn's great, Jack's great. Oh, I need to stop now before I keep going on. Right, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I shall see you all next time for some more of the RWBY visual novel. Because yes, the story shall go on. We are now in chapter 12, and we're going to be playing this through to the end. I don't know if it'll be daily or bi-daily or what, but we'll figure it out in the coming days or weeks or whatever. I don't know how long it's going to take us to finish. Probably pretty well. But again, I'm ranting again. Right, see you all next time for more RWBY visual novel. Goodbye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support. And a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the Johnny members Austin Quinsonberry, Javis Bakia, It's Ender Steve PE, Yato Gods, Leo Lalonde, and Jester Phoenix. And our ANBU members, Robert Scimeca, Rapids Rook, Shadow Wolf, Eragon, Breanne Randolph, Killer Idearbot, and Arkham Knight400. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.